This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday session we discussed about that how to create that SSH keys in our laptop, how to configure with GitHub, and how to use that SSH URL to push the code, pull the code, right? And also we discussed about that GitHub API, and I have shared that two shell scripts also, and one more shell script also. So if you go through that Skype group, you will find those things. Today I have shared. So remaining topics, PR. PR means pull request. Pull request. See, already we know, right? So as a developer, he is going to develop the code and he is going to push the code to the remote repository. Okay. So once if you create a repository, it is going to create the master branch. But as a developer, he is not going to work on the master branch directly. So he is going to work on development branch. He is going to work on the development branch, right? So he developed the code. अरे भैया नागभूषण, once if you log in, keep in mute. Okay. So as a developer, he is going to develop the code and he is going to push the code to the development branch, right? So we need to update that code. We need to update to the remote repository. This one in the remote repository master branch, right? So how we can integrate one branch code to the other branch in the remote repository? So for that one, see if it is a local repository, we are going to use that git merge command if you want to integrate one branch code to the other branch, right? So but it is not a local repository, right? So developer push the code to the remote repository. Okay, so how integrate now the development branch code to that master branch? We are going to use that pull request feature. Okay, so once as a developer he developed the code and once he pushed it to that remote repository in the development branch, in the remote repository development branch, he is going to developer is going to create a PR. Developer will create a PR. Okay, so once developer will create the PR as a senior developer or technical lead, they are going to review the code and they are going to push the code, they are going to integrate to the target branch, whether it may be a master branch or whether it may be a stage branch, right? So how to create a pull request? So if you go to our branch repository, you will see here pull request. Right now two branches are there, right? So suppose if you take that my my organization, if you go to my organization, there you will see that repositories. So this is the organization which we created, right, for this batch. So here if you see that two two repositories are there. So in this one stage branch code, or I will update in any one of the branch. Suppose I will update some code in stage branch and I am going to integrate to the master branch. Right. So let's go here. Click on edit icon. Updating this file for PR demo. Pull request demo. Just scroll down. Click on commit changes. Okay. So now if you go to that master branch and if you see dbutils.java, can you able to see that updated code? We are not able to see. Right. So now I need to get that updated code from stage branch to the master branch. Assume as a developer, he developed the code and he pushed it to the remote repository. So now we need to integrate one branch code to the other branch. How we can do it? So for that one, we are going to use that PR. So just click on this one, pull request. Click on this pull request. Okay, and see right now we don't have any pull request. Right. So right now we don't have any pull request. Click on new pull request. So from which branch to which branch you want to integrate? So from stage branch to I want to integrate to the master branch. Okay. So it is showing that able to merge means so automatically it can able to merge from stage branch to the master branch without merge conflicts. There is no issues at all. Right. Then scroll down. Okay, and you can see what are the changes are there. It will show that okay before integrating. Then here click on create pull request. So here if you want you can give the some message. So login feature code snippet. Okay, so this feature also login PR. Okay, so this one also you can give some. Even if you don't give also no problem at all. While creating pull request, see here reviewers. What these reviewers are going to do? You have to assign at least one reviewer so that he is going to review your code. Reviewing the code means how developer has written and while developing the code whether he followed all the standards or not. He is going to check into assign is. If you want you can assign this review peer to that anyone so that they can assign to that some other person, right? So it is not a mandatory, but reviewers you have to assign that one. Okay, so then click on create pull request. Click on pull request. So now this pull request has created. Once if you create a pull request, it is going to give that pull request URL. Just share this pull request URL to your lead, or definitely you guys are using one Slack channel, right? And there you can post it. So each project definitely, if they are using Slack as a communicator, definitely they are going to maintain one channel, right? Clear. So now once if you share this pull request URL to that team lead, they will go through your code. Okay. So Smita and Tarun is asking, please repeat it once. So join in time. I'm not sure why people are asking. Your voice is breaking down. Oh, is it? I'm not sure. Okay. So maybe I will repeat one more time. So okay. See, when we are going to create this pull request, if you want to integrate one branch code to other branch in the remote repository, we are going to create the pull request, right? So when you are creating a pull request, so first go to the pull request. So right now I have created one pull request, right? So click on new pull request. So from which branch to which branch you want to integrate, select that one. So I want to integrate from one branch, stage branch to the master branch, and it will display that all the details, means in stage branch what are the updated code is there, those lines, and click on. So it's already there, that's why it is showing that it's a view pull request. So with these things already I have created pull request, that's why it is not allowing, because it's there is no changes. So now I have created a pull request. So once if you create a pull request, okay, you can go to this pull request tab. There you will see that one, login PR. This is a pull request which I have created. So as a development lead, he will go through this one, click on this pull request, and see here files changed, files changed, right? Click on this files change, and it will show. So what are the updates are there in this pull request? So they are going to see these changes, and they are going to give the reviews. They are going to click on review changes, and they are going to write some message here. They are going to write some message. Code is looks good, and they are going to approve. Then click on submit. So now it is going to allow you to merge the code from stage branch to the master branch here. Click on merge pull request, and give some message here. Okay, so we are integrating stage branch to the master, like that, that comment. Okay, and click on. Even if you don't give also, it is not going to use any error messages. If you want, you can give, and click on confirm message, confirm merge. So now it has integrated successfully. So if you want to revert, immediately see here, revert also it is there, right? So now if you go to that pull request tab, now it is not showing anything. Zero open means we don't have any open pull request. Everything is closed, right? Now if you go to that master branch, okay, and if you see that dbtools.java, we can see that updated code, right? So using the pull request feature, we can integrate one branch code to the other branch. So Praveen is asking, sir, all the files in that particular will be merged when we create a peer? Yes. So whatever the files which are there, right, while creating a peer, all those files are going to integrate to the other branch. So Saujan, sir, you told about reviewers, there was voice break. Okay. So when we are creating a pull request, we are going to select that reviewers. What those reviewers are going to do? They are going to check our code as per the standards. As a developer, you've written the source code or not, right? If everything is looks good, then only they are going to approve the PR, and they are going to integrate that one branch code to the other branch. Clear? So if it is a local repository. If you want to integrate one branch code to the other branch, we are going to use that git merge command. If you want to integrate one branch code to the other branch in the remote repository, we are going to use that pull request feature. Clear? Do we need to assign some reviewers? Yes, we need to assign. So Mantesh is asking, please show how to select reviewer that part has missed. But you saw that video, right? Right. You can able to see. See, you can go to here. Suresh is asking. Okay. So while creating PR, it is going to see you are going to see that one option reviewers. Go there and you can select it. Suresh Kumar is asking, sir, if a conflict comes while doing PR, what we have to do? We means as a developer, even we can also fix that merge conflicts. Why? Because now suppose as a DevOps engineer, we are going to write some shell scripts, we are going to write some YAML files and all, right? So when you are integrating one branch code to other branch, you may also get the issues, that merge conflict issues. We need to fix it, right? So whoever developed that one, that particular person has to fix that one. Clear? Anybody have any questions on this PR? So guys, most of the time they are going to call as PR only. Okay, they are not going to call the pull request, only PR. So Suresh is asking, do we need to fix in local repo? Then no, directly you can fix in the remote repository. Clear? Okay. So next one is fork. Okay. See, if you go to our organization, right? So this is the URL which we have created, and many repositories we have created, and we push it, the code to the remote repository. Okay. So you guys can bookmark this one because it is having very good repositories and having good code snippets. Okay, so please someone share this URL in our Skype group so that whoever missed the class, they are going to refer that one. Thank you, Om Prakash. Okay, so others also. Now, if you see, this is one of the repository which we are going to use for our DevOps practice. So this is one of the project which we are going to use most of the time. Okay, for implementing DevOps methodologies, CI/CD and all. So click on this one. So you gone through this one, you felt that hey, it's very good repository. I want to get my own. I want to get my own copy of this repository. Okay, I want to get my own copy this one. Then how you are going to get it? If you see here, fork one option is there. Fork. Click on this fork, and it is going to ask you where we need to fork this one. You can fork into your personal account. Personal account means username. See, DevOps training BLR. Already I have forked, and if you want, you can fork into your organization also. Okay, see, if you select this one, organization name, automatically it is going to get that code here, right? So now if you see, it is going to show that forked from, this is the original repository, and you forked from here to this one. So this is your repository now, right? So this is your repository, but originally this repository from this one. Observe that two different URLs. So this is the original repository. So this is the forked repository. So from this repository, we forked here. Clear? So now, even if I remove this repository, you guys still have your own copy. it is not going to delete. So after creating a pull request, after creating a fork, even if I remove this one, it is not going to delete your code. It is not going to delete, right? So Praveen is asking, is it like a duplicating a copy? Yes. You are getting that your own copy. You are getting your own copy. It's kind of a clone. If it is a git command, it's equivalent to that git clone equal to that fork. So fork, we can do it in the remote repository. So when we go for fork repo, that is what. See, you felt it is looks good, the code is looks good, and you want your own copy. So that time you can go with the fork. If you see here, so recently 4,100 around people has forked this repository. Even I gone through that one, so it will give the details, all the details, who forked, when they forked and all. So many of other training guys also they forked our repository, because many of the DevOps friends, they didn't came from the development background. They don't know how to develop this one. Without projects, how they can able to explain, it is not possible. So I came from the development background. So that's why, see, we have developed this source code and we are using. Even others also, they are using. Many of the other training centers, we found this source code. Anyway, it is a public one. Even we left it them, even they can use it, no problem. Even they don't know, here and there changing. Still, when they are explaining, it is showing that Mithun Technologies. They don't know how to update and all. Okay, anyway, they are promoting us. That's why I left it. Okay, many of the other training centers, I saw this one personally. Even if you go here, it will give that all the details, which person forked and all. Clear? So fork is equal to that git clone in our local repository. So after PR, is it possible to pull code by developers? Yes. See, after pull request is integrated with other branch, developers can able to pull the code. They can able to push the code. Clear? So anybody have any questions on this fork and PR? If not, we'll discuss about that branching strategy. It is very important question. So guys, I don't know how many guys observed. So I'm keep on posting that interview questions. So whoever my previous students, they got selected and they are sharing with me that interview questions also. We are sharing in that Skype group. See, even all the topics is not completed for you, but still you guys can copy and save somewhere. Later you can go through those interview questions. Clear? So Mantesh is asking, do we need to sync the reports from remote to local when do changes? Yes. See, if you want to take the updated code from remote repository, you can use that git pull or git fetch. All right. See, before starting any development code developing on that day, first my suggestion is best practice is take that updated code from remote repo, then you can start developing the code. Okay. Before starting the developing the code on that particular day, first take the updated code, then start the developing. Okay. So now if you go through that all the interview questions, this is the common question, branching strategy. Okay. Can you explain me that branching strategy? So what do you mean by branching strategy? See, branching strategy is nothing but what are the branches which you have used for what purpose and for your successful development completion. Okay. Yes, Smita already said why and when we need to create, what branch we need to create, why we need to create the branch. So that is called as branching strategy. And this branching strategy is not the fixed, guys. Okay, so that is up to you. Whatever that it is, you feel it is going to give successful development completion, you guys can go ahead and create the branches. See, suppose how many guys, I don't know, observe this one, maybe in the commentary, cricket commentary. So this time Dhoni has applied his own gaming strategy. That's why he won the match. So like that, they are going to give the comments, right? The commentaries means he applied some tricks to win that game, right? So now we'll see what is the best branching strategy which is using by many people in the industry. Okay, and why we need to create those branches. We'll see. See, once if you create a remote repository or any repository, even in local also, it is going to create that default branch is master branch, right? So as a developer, are we going to work on that development branch? No. Are we going to work on that master branch? No. We are going to work on the development branch only, right? So we are going to create the development branch. So once we develop the code and once we push the code to the development branch, we are going to deploy the code to that which environment first? Usually in which environment we are going to deploy the code first? We are going to deploy the code in dev environment. Okay, so the URL might be like this one, www. So assume it is a Facebook URL, Facebook application, facebook-dev.com. So this environment is going to used by developers. Yes or no? So we are going to deploy the code from development branch to dev environment, right? So once developer has confirmed, yes, it is working fine, everything is looks, then we are going to deploy into that which branch, which environment. So the next environment is QA environment. So what we are going to do, we are going to create that another branch for QA environment. So the branch name is stage branch. So we are going to integrate development branch code to the stage branch. So from the stage branch, we are going to deploy the code to the QA environment. So the QA environment, or we can call as a stage environment, or we can call as a pre-production, pre-prod environment. So the URL looks like this one, www.facebook-qa.com, facebook-qa.com, right? So who is going to use this environment? This environment is going to be used by the QA team, right? So once the QA team has confirmed that yes, everything is looks good, we can go ahead and deploy the code to the production environment, right? So next environment is production environment, prod, right? So from which branch we are going to deploy the code? We are going to deploy the code from master branch. So the URL looks like this one, www.facebook.com. So this live environment is going to be used by end users, customers, right? So see here, minimum 3 environments which we are going to maintain, minimum, right? Maximum our wish. So the first environment is dev environment. So the last environment will be production. In between dev and prod, we may have n number of other environments also. What are the other possible environments? So the working professionals can give the environment names. Okay, so if you see, we may heard about that environment name is UAT. UAT, abbreviation for UAT is user acceptance test. User acceptance test. So who is going to use this UAT environment? So from the client side, suppose if you take, so our client is Facebook. So from Mithun Software Solutions, we are working for the Facebook. So Facebook is our client. So from Facebook company, some business analysts, BA means business analysts will be there. Okay. So what they are going to do? They are going to check as per our requirement whether Mithun Software Solutions guys has developed or not. They are going to check. Right. So where they are going to check? In the UAT environment. Okay. Suppose if you are not maintaining that UAT environment, then where they are going to check it? They are going to check in the QA environment. So some projects, okay, we are going to use that QA environment for business analyst testing. Okay, we are not going to maintain that UAT environment, right? So this one, it will be there after QA. So the UAT environment after QA environment, we are going to deploy that code to the UAT environment. So if that time, if you want, you can create that other branch, or from the stage branch, we can deploy the code to the UAT branch, UAT environment also. UAT environment. Clear. So you might heard about that another branch, another environment called as SIT. SIT. SIT means system integration test. System integration test. So it's kind of a replica of production. So replica of production means whatever it is there in the production environment in terms of server configurations and all, same it will be there in SIT environment. So SIT is kind of a clone of production environment. So before deploying code to that production environment, we are going to deploy into that SIT environment, and we are going to verify it whether it is going to work or not. So you might heard about that another environment called as performance testing. See, in the testing, we have various testings are there: performance testing, automation testing, right? Manual testing. So what is the use of this performance testing? And anybody idea? Anybody came from that testing background? What are the popular tools which we can use for performance testing? Open source tools. JMeter. Thank you, Dharmendra. Yes, JMeter is the popular performance testing open source tools, which is developed by the Apache Software Foundation. Right? Yes, LoadRunner is licensed one. I'm asking that open source. Right? So assume first time we are developing this Facebook application, and we are going to launch into the market. We are going to release into the market. So client is expecting. So Facebook guy is expecting that. So once if I launch this application, I may going to get that 1 lakh of users. Okay, they might going to use this one. So before launching our product, that Facebook application, we need to check it whether this application is going to support 1 lakh users concurrently. Concurrent means at a time or not. So for that one, we are going to create a one performance environment. There, performance testers are going to use this performance test environment, and they are going to test that performance testing. Okay, so concurrently, they are going to send some request, 10,000, 20,000, like that. They are going to increase and they are going to check that one. So like this, in between dev and prod, n number of environments will be there. So based on the environments, the branches are going to create it. So but most of the time, these are the three fixed environments. Okay, what are that? Dev, QA, prod. Dev, QA, prod. Right. So here three branches we have created: development, stage, master. After deploying code to the production environment, we find one small issue. So directly we are not going to work on the master branch. What we are going to do, on top of master branch, we are going to create that one branch called as bug fix underscore that bug name, bug fix underscore that bug name, whatever that issue you find. So we are going to assign this branch to that one of the developer, and he is going to work on that particular issue, and he is going to push that code to the that bug fix branch. Right? Yes, we can call as hard fix. Hard fix is different, bug fix is different. Hard fix means, see, directly we can go and update some code in the server itself. Okay. So now, as a developer, he fixed that issue and he pushed that code to that remote repository, that bug fix branch. So now I need to deploy that code to that first dev environment. So what we can do, we can take the code from bug fix branch and you can deploy into the dev environment, or you can integrate to that development code to this bug fix branch code to the development branch. From here you can deploy it. So once developer has confirmed yes it's working fine, then we can integrate to the stage branch. From the stage branch we are going to deploy to the QA environment. So once tester has confirmed yes everything is looking good, we can deploy in the production environment. Then we are going to integrate stage branch code to the master branch. From master branch, we are going to deploy to the production environment. So like this, we are going to create one more branch based on our requirement. So once that fix is deployed to the production environment, it's working fine. Then we can go ahead and delete this bug fix branch also. We can remove this bug fix branch like this one. Clear? So we have one requirement now. So client has come up with one requirement, okay, and he need to release very quickly. He need to release very quickly. So that time, what we are going to do? We are going to create a one branch called as feature underscore that feature name. Which feature we need to develop, and we are going to assign to that branch to one of the developer, and he is going to work on. Once it is completed, then we are going to integrate to the development branch. From the development branch, we are going to apply to the dev environment. Once it is working fine, then we are going to integrate to the stage branch. We are going to apply to the QA environment. Once working fine in the QA environment, then we are going to apply to the production environment from the master branch. So like this, if you want to release any small piece of code, we need to first deploy into that dev environment, then only we need to deploy into the master branch production environment. Okay, directly we are not going to deploy the code into that master this production environment. Clear? Okay. So Mohan is asking who will creating these branches? Development lead. Okay. So what will be the cycle? master to bug fix, then dev to QA. No, not master to bug fix. Uh, okay, see, when that bug is raised, when we identified a bug in the production, we are going to create a one branch from master with the bug name, one branch, right? Again, we are as a developer, he is going to work on this bug fix branch, and he is going to put the code to here. We are going to integrate this bug fix branch code to the dev branch. From the dev branch, we are going to integrate stage branch. From the stage branch, we are going to integrate the master branch. So this is order. Clear? So once we release that product, we are going to create the tags on the master branch. So if you refer our document, see, master branch is there, right? From master branch, we have created that development branch. So as a developer, he is going to work on that development branch. N number of times they are going to commit. Then at one moment they are going to integrate to the master branch. So from the master branch, if you have any issues, we can create a bug fix branch. From the master branch, we can create a feature branch also. Clear? But at last, we are going to integrate to the master branch. Without integrating master branch, we are not able to apply code to the production, right? If you observe here, every time we are going to create the tags on which branch? Master branch only. Okay. So whatever the branching strategy which I have explained, this is a popular branching strategy many people are using. But some of the projects where I work, right? So there, what we are doing, instead of maintaining one development branch, each developer they have their own branches. So like Balaji underscore dev branch. Okay, so Balaji developer is going to work on this Balaji underscore dev branch. So Bhaskar is going to work on his own branch Bhaskar underscore dev branch. And once we have completed the development, we are going to create a pull request and we are going to integrate to that which branch, in this case from our own branch to which branch? Can you guess? Development. Thank you, Om Prakash. Like in one of the, we are following this. Each developer have their own local branch, right? Their own branch. So then once they will finish the development, they are going to integrate to the, they are going to create a pull request, then they are going to integrate to that development branch. Clear? Anybody have any questions on this branching strategy? Guys, it is very, very important. You guys can explain it. Same branching strategy. Just tell them. So this is a branching strategy which we are following. Which we are following means the development team is following. Clear? So what is the feature branching strategy? See, if you want to release any feature, okay, so we are going to create, and they want immediately they want to release that feature. So that time we are going to create a one feature branch. Clear? So next one is we have one command called as git rebase command. See, if you want to integrate one branch code to the other branch, which command we are going to use? So far, whatever we discussed, we are going to use that git merge command. Git merge command. So even we can use that git rebase command also. We can use that git rebase command also. Then what is the difference between git rebase and git merge? This is one of the important question. Difference between git rebase and git merge. So we have one repository which contains that master branch, right? And from master branch we have created that development branch. We have created that development branch. So as a developer, he is working on development branch. He committed that development commit 1, development commit 2, development commit 3. So development commit 4. So 4 times he committed that code in the development branch. 4 times he committed the code in the development branch. Okay. So now if you use that git merge command, what will happen? Whatever the code which is there in development branch, all the commits it is going to integrate with the master branch. So it will take all the commits as a sorry guys, one commit object, and it is going to integrate, right? As a result, after integrating with the master branch, we are not able to see that how many commit objects were there in the development branch, who committed in which commit, we don't have. But if you use that git rebase, okay, so as is whatever the commit objects are there, it will take and it is going to integrate to that other branch. So as a result, after integrating one branch code to the other branch, still easily you can able to see that clear what are the commits were there in source branch, and in each commit what files are committed, right? Who committed, which lines code it has developed by which developer. So like this we can easily identify those things. Clear? So that is the difference between git rebase and git merge command. Clear? So that is the main difference between git rebase and git merge command. So if you use a git merge command, all the commits it is going to take as a one object, and it is going to integrate to the target branch. So Praveen is asking, then git rebase is the most preferred than git merge? Yes. So some guys are using git merge, some guys are using the git rebase. So if you use a git merge, so all the commits it is going to take as a one commit. Clear? Okay. So next one is readme file. See, we discussed already about that git ignore file. Git ignore file. So what is the use of that git ignore file? So what are the files you don't want to commit as part of your source code? What we are going to do? We are going to create one file called as .git ignore file. There we are going to keep it, right? So that version control system is going to ignore those files as part of going to, it is not going to commit, right? Same way, repository, if you try to create a repository, okay, so click on new. If you observe here, it is showing that add a readme file, add a readme file. See, add a .git ignore. Add a .git ignore. So already we know about .git ignore file, readme file. See, this is the where you can write a long description of your project. So suppose you want to give that good documentation, means like information about your project. So what is this project? What this project is going to do, right? How we can use this project? So all those instructions you can specify in readme file. So readme file is a one help document about that particular project. So once if you share that repository URL to that other person, any of the guy, first they are going to go through the readme file only, because in that readme file only all the description is there, right? So if you refer our document, so guys, here some ad hoc document, ad hoc comments are there. Just go through that one. Okay. So this webhooks, Git hooks, we are going to discuss in Jenkins server side hooks. See, a README is often the first item a visitor will see when visiting your repository. README file typically include the following information: what the project does, why the project is useful, how users can get started with the project, where users can get help with your project, who maintains and who contributes to the project, right? So all this information it can contain that readme file. So project title. So first section is that in that particular file is the project title. So where we are going to specify that one paragraph of project description, right? So what this project is going to do. Then getting started. So here we are going to write some instructions, how we can get the code, how we can run this code, all these things. And prerequisites. So if you want to run this project, so what are the prerequisites? You have to install. Suppose I want to install that, I want to run the Java project. So you should install that Java first, right? So everything here we are going to install. And installation. So how we can install this project, how we can set up this project, step by step document will be there. And running the test cases, how we have to run the test cases, right? So here like this, we are going to have that various sections. So there is no standard template, but based on requirement, you can create various sections and keep that all the information about that particular project. Clear? So this is the one help document for others. Okay, so if you go to our organization, okay, Mithun Software Solutions organization. So Mithun Technologies Devops is our organization. Here you will see that n number of repositories. Okay, so just scroll down. If you see here, Node.js application is there. So guys, we are going to Java projects and we are going to handle the Node.js projects also. So we are going to this as part of our Devops master program for Node.js applications and projects also. Clear? So if you see, this is a Node.js project which we have created. Click on this one. Just scroll down. See here, this is the project name. To start this project, first you can get this repo code using the below URL. So git clone this URL. So then go to that particular project, then execute npm install command. So once if you execute npm install, it is going to download that necessary modules which are related to this particular project. Then you can run this one using this npm start or node app.js. To execute the test cases, we can run that npm test command. So execute the sonar keep report, we can run that npm sonar or node sonar-project.js. Right. So if you want to execute, if you want to upload into that artifact repository, we are going to use that npm put. So like this, okay, now you guys not able to understand all these things. So once we completed first project, how we can implement CI/CD, then easily can able to understand all these things. So like this, see, once if I share this repository URL with the any development developer, first he will go through this readme.md file only, right? So if you go to that our repositories, whatever the repositories which we created, na, for those repositories, okay, so this one, suppose if you take in this organization, we have two repositories. If you see, it is saying that help people interested in this repository understanding your project by adding a readme. So if you want to add this readme.md file, click on add a readme, and so this project is used to develop for WhatsApp application. Commit new file. Now, if you see, it is displaying. So like this, you can update it however you want. Clear? So it's very useful. So this is one of the best practice, guys. Each repository you should maintain one readme.md file. There you can keep that all the information related to that particular project. Clear? Anybody have any questions? No questions? Then last topic is best practices. So Saujan is asking, who will create that readme file? Madam, anybody can create it, but whoever knows more about that particular project, all the instructions, that guy is going to do it. After creating, we even junior developers also can able to update that readme.md file. So usually first the development lead, he is going to create all the project directory structure, whatever the necessary files. Then he is going to push to the remote repository. Then continuously they are going to update that one. Clear? Okay. So what are the best practices we need to follow while using this Git? Right. So not only Git, any version control system when you are using, you have to follow these best practices. Use branching strategy and create the pull request. So based on your requirement, you can create that your own branches, and once code is developed, and you can integrate that to the other branches using this PR, using the PR. Clear? Commit once you finish the task. Commit once you finish the task. Don't commit the after work. So before completing the, don't commit it. So you are in between some work and you want to switch to the other branch. In that case, what you are going to do? We are stash command, right? Then we are going to take that backup into one backup location. We are going to work on that one. So test your code before commit. Test your committing. Without testing, don't commit the code. Without testing, don't commit that code. Write good commit messages before you are committing. So most of the time, which I observed is developers they are going to keep these messages like this one: git commit -m updated, right? Tested, something like that. They are going to. You should not supposed to give like that one. You have to give some good commit messages like login feature committed. So when I was working as a Java developer, so one of the project, what we are doing now, we are giving that Jira ticket also, Jira ticket number. So like this one, NSW. So the ticket number is it was like this one, and we are giving. So in future, okay, in this commit, whatever we have committed, it's related to, we can check it in this particular task number. Okay, so this particular task number related code we have committed. So like that, so whatever that lead has created some prototype, we need to follow it, right? So like this, we have to give the some good commit messages. Assume by mistake you have given that wrong commit message. Is it possible to update that wrong committed message? Just message. Yes, it is possible. This is one of the interview question. How to change that the previous commit message? Anybody idea? We are going to use that git commit hyphen amend. Amend and you can give that updated commit message. Git commit hyphen amend and you can give that hyphen m this one. So if you see, it is there already in our document. Okay, see here, git commit hyphen amend hyphen m in updated commit message. Change the most recent git commit message. So it is going to update only that the previous commit message only. Is it possible to change to that the previous other old commit messages also? It is not possible at all. Only the latest, the recent commit message only can able to change it. Clear? Suppose, so let's take this one. So we are in this particular local repository, git log. If you observe, so right now we have given some message. Okay, so I don't want this full message. I want to update it. Okay, so for that one, git commit hyphen amend hyphen m login feature. Now you can execute git log command. Observe here, it has updated with this one. So it is going to update only the recent commit only. Previous commit messages, it is not possible to update it. Clear? Okay, try to use the git commands rather than GUI tools. So git having some GUI tools like git GUI, git desktop, right? Some GUI tools are there. Don't use those tools. Okay, so anyway, those tools also going to use in the background commands only. So commands are very effective than git GUI tools. Okay, so avoid merge commits. Okay, so before pushing the code, before developing the code, first you can take the updated code and you can work on that one. So Rishon sir, in commit command for some options they are using single hyphen m, for some options use that hyphen hyphen. Is there any conceptual difference? That is what I have explained, Bhaiya. Guys, can you explain when we are going to use this hyphen hyphen amend option? Suresh, see, by mistake you have committed with some wrong commit message. See, if you see here, I have executed that git log command. So I have given that login feature, right? So instead of that one, I need to give that the detailed commit message, login feature, this particular so and so features I need to specify. Okay.
Sir, I got this. You already explained. No, no. What I'm asking is actually Git people kept like this, now for committing hyphen m, for amending hyphen hyphen amend, means why that is a single hyphen, why here it is double hyphen. That's what I want to ask.
That is they have their options, guys. Okay. See, for going to use that hyphen two dashes, two hyphens they are going to use. For some of the options they are, there is no reason for that one. They are using that kind of options. Okay. So Nikita is asking, sir, what is the role of DevOps people here in Git apart from uploading YAML files and Docker files? That's what, madam. So develop some files, right? So we need to maintain, right? You have developed something and you have committed. Again, you are going to work on. So for work purpose and colleagues, we are going to use the Git and GitHub, Git and GitLab, Git and Bitbucket, Git and Azure, whatever the architect has defined, we are going to use it. Okay. So guys, can you able to hear me? Okay. So Nikita was asking, what is as a DevOps role in the Git and GitHub? See, as a DevOps engineer, we are going to write some scripts. As a DevOps engineer, we are going to write some YAML files. As a DevOps engineer, we are going to develop that playbooks if you are using the Ansible. So to maintain the version for those files, to share with your colleagues, we are going to use that. So however developer is going to use, as a DevOps engineer also, we are going to use it. And so suppose if the developer don't know all these things, as a DevOps engineer, we need to educate them. We need to give some trainings and we need to educate them. Many sessions I have given for developers in my organization. Clear, guys? So that's all about that Git and GitHub. So here some updated reference URLs are there. Just go to that one if you have time, and